welcome to Top Tips for Black Students in Higher Education. Now, if you're new to essay writing, and I remember when I first had to write an essay after a very, very long time. I did my undergraduate degree, and then years and years and years later, I went to do my master's degree, and it's like I'd forgotten how to write essays, and I didn't know what I was doing. And someone said to me, I was saying, I'm really struggling with writing an essay. Where do I start? What do I do? And I remember they said to me, it's like telling stories. So I used to be a primary school teacher many years ago, and I used to love, and I did read stories, but I used to love telling stories. And as soon as they said that, I thought, yeah, I know how to do my essay. Your essay is like telling a story. You've done the reading, you've got all the information, you've looked at the question, and now you're going to take the lecturer on a journey through the story of your assignment, the story of your essay. And when I had that image in my mind that it's like telling a story, for me, it clicked, and I knew what I was doing. So what am I drawing out from that for you? It might not click when you hear telling a story. It clicked for me. But what I would say to you is, as you write your essay, you are taking the reader on a journey. And so if you think about a journey on an underground tube, train, or a journey on a bus, there are various stops, various points where you stop and you highlight or emphasize something for the lecturer who's reading your essay. You want that journey to be a logical journey. So each point that you stop at, you're making a logical progression through the assignment, through the title, through the dealing with the question or the title of the essay. You want it to be coherent. You don't want it to be all rambling, because that's really confusing. When you're sitting on the bus and you're going on a journey, you don't want that bus going round and round and round and round and round the roundabout. You want the bus to go over the roundabout and then stop at the next stop. So make sure that your essay is taking the reader on a journey, it's logical, and it's coherent. So what do I mean by that? So for example, if you're talking about, I don't know, the bus stops at Buckingham Palace, and so you're talking about Buckingham Palace in your essay, and you're describing it, you're analysing it, you're giving alternative viewpoints, so you're injecting the criticality there, the analysis there, the evaluation there, and then you move on and you start to talk about Regent's Park, and you talk about the historical value of Regent's Park, you talk about the flowers that are there in Regent's Park, and then the essay moves on. So to the next paragraph, for the next stop, where you're now talking about Regent Street and all the nice shops on Regent Street. I miss the shops on Regent Street. So you're talking about that. So you've gone Buckingham Palace, then you've gone to Regent's Park, and then you've gone to Regent Street. Where an essay is not coherent is where you start off talking about Buckingham Palace, you talk about Regent Street, then you come back and you're talking about Buckingham Palace again. So, and as a reader, as a lecturer, and I'm reading it, I'm like, why didn't you put all that together at the beginning or in that section? And then you go along a little bit further and you start to talk about Regent Street after talking about Regent's Park. But as you're talking about Regent Street, then you start talking about Regent's Park again. So what's happening is your essay you're not taking me on a logical, coherent journey through the story of your essay. So please make sure that you are logical, coherent, that your essay makes sense, and you're taking the reader on a journey. This is a long video, but it's important. So I hope you'll take the time to listen all the way through to the end. Make sure that when you do your essay, you're taking the reader on a journey, on a logical, coherent journey.